guys, so today I'm going to be talking about The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie Halse Anderson, and we'll be talking about the craziness that happens between chapters 32 through 61. In my last video I talked about how I knew things were going to happen because we were going into the second act of the novel, and that is just how, novels are structured. So there were conflicts that were going to come up, but I definitely didn't expect any of the things that happened in this part of the book to happen. First there was the date with Finn and Haley, which by the way I have to say Finn is winning me over. There was also a post from Laurie Halse Anderson talking about Finn in regards to a lot of the concerns that people were bringing up, which I thought was really great, and I will have a direct link to that in the description in case you guys are interested. But they had another little anti-date where they go to the quarry, and that whole scene was just so crazy to me. I mean, first of all, there was Finn's whole man rule thing, which I'm just not going to pay that close attention because I know that he meant well and all of that stuff, and I'm gonna just keep taking these things as he's a teenager and he means well. But what really just freaked me out is the way that Haley reacted to being at the quarry. They've hinted at, or not even hinted at, they've openly discussed how the quarry is a place where a lot of people go to commit suicide, so I'm kind of worried that Haley might go there to try to commit suicide, or maybe someone that she knows is going to commit suicide, like Gracie. I was not expecting any of the things that happened with Gracie to come up at all. I didn't expect a conflict within that character. I figured Gracie was just in this book to be Haley's friend and sort of to be the contrast of the normal to Haley's not so normal life, but Laurie Halse Anderson just completely throws that stereotype out, which I think is a really interesting idea because I like that Laurie Halse Anderson is sort of showing how every character in this book is kind of messed up and no one's really perfect, and even though some problems are probably bigger than others, no one sort of has this perfect ideal family that they go home to. Everyone has issues that they have to deal with. You can also kind of see this with the way that Finn reacts to his parents when it comes to going to college. But the two scenes that I sort of reacted most strongly to had to deal with Haley's dad. First, there was the scene after Finn and Haley's little anti-date when he is just completely drunk and possibly high and comes out of the house with an axe in his hand and, kind of threatens Finn and also is really upset at Haley. But the big blockbuster of a scene was on Halloween when Haley comes home and finds Trish in her house, which, wow, definitely did not see that coming at all. I mean, I knew things with Trish were going to happen, but I didn't expect her dad to be sitting and having dinner with her. Obviously, we have a very flawed narrator with Haley, so we can't necessarily trust everything that she says about Trish. She has a very skewed way of looking at things, so it could be possible that Trish really isn't as bad as Haley was saying. It also could be possible that Trish is as bad as Haley says. It is kind of crazy to see her just showing up here, and just also the fact that Trish was able to calm Haley's dad down and make sure that he didn't freak out or flip out on Finn and Haley on Halloween, which was really interesting to see. I honestly have no idea how this book is going to end. I feel like everything has just been a complete surprise in the best way possible. I want it to be a happy ending for everyone because that is just what my natural inclination is, but I don't think that that is what's going to happen because life is not a happy ending, and Laurie Halse Anderson is really good at illustrating real life. So yeah, those are just my brief thoughts on chapters 32 through 61 of The Impossible Knife of Memory. As usual, I will have a link down below to the Reblog Book Club. If you are reading along, feel free to leave your comments down below what you think of what's happened so far, and if you have any predictions about what's going to happen in the end or in this third act of the novel, feel free to leave your predictions down below. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Today I'm here to talk about The Impossible Knife of Memory for the Reblog Book Club. I will only be talking about chapters 1 through 31, which is what we'll be discussing this week, and I haven't even read farther beyond that point.